Hi everyone, I am here with a Bible reading. I hope you guys are having a good day. Today we are going to be reading 1 Corinthians chapter 11, verses 1 through 16, Psalm 35, verses 1 through 16, yes, and Proverbs chapter 21, verses 17 and 18. Yes. You're following along too. Stop it. Yeah, you are. Yeah. Stop it.
Did you see that? I just fell from the sky.
Stop throwing trash.
I didn't throw trash. Just went woo.
Brat. Okay.
Just fell from the sky.
1 Corinthians is a very short reading today. It is the topic of
Like from behind the head.
uncovering the head in worship. Here we go again.
Don't you start.
Yeah.
No. No.
Here we go again. Follow my example as I follow the example of Christ. I praise you for remembering me in everything and for holding for the traditions just as I pass them on to you. But I want you to realize that the head of every man is Christ, and the head of woman is man, and the head of Christ is God. Every man who prays or prophesies with his head covered dishonors his head, but every woman who prays or prophesies with her head uncovered dishonors her head. It is the same as having her head shaved. For if a woman does not cover her head, she might as well have her hair cut off. But if it is a disgrace for a woman to have her hair cut off or have her head shaved, then she should cover her head. A man ought not to cover his head, since he is the image and glory of God, but woman is the glory of man. For man did not come from woman, but woman from man. Neither was man created from woman, but woman from man. It is for this reason that a woman ought to have authority over her own head, because of the angels. Nevertheless, in the Lord, woman is not independent of man, nor is man independent of woman. For as woman came from man, so also man is born of woman. But everything comes from God. Judge for yourselves. Is it proper for a woman to pray to God with her head uncovered? Does not the very nature of things teach you that if a man has long hair, it is a disgrace to him, but that if a woman has long hair, it is her glory? For long hair is given to her as a covering. If anyone wants to be contentious about this, we have no other practice, nor do the churches of God. And that's where we're stopping with 1 Corinthians today, with chapter 11. Okay. And now we're going to start Psalm 35 with verses 1 through 16, and it is a Psalm of David. Okay. It's like, this one's like a psalm where David's like pleading to the Lord again, pleading out to the Lord for help. Contend, Lord, with those who contend with me. Fight against those who fight against me. Take up shield and armor. Arise and come to my aid. Brandish spear and javelin against those who pursue me. Say to me, I am your salvation. May those who seek my life be disgraced and put to shame. May those who plot my ruin be turned back in dismay. May they be like chaff before the wind, like the angel of the Lord driving them away. May their path be dark and slippery, with the angel of the Lord pursuing them. Since they hid their net for me without cause, and without cause dug a pit for me. May ruin overtake them by surprise. May the net they hid entangle them. May they fall into the pit to their ruin. Then my soul will rejoice in the Lord and delight in his salvation. My whole being will exclaim, "Who is like you, Lord?" You rescue the poor from those too strong for them, the poor and needy from those who rob them. Ruthless witnesses come forward. They question me on things I know nothing about. They repay me evil for good and leave me like one bereaved. Yet when they were ill, I put on sackcloth and humbled myself with fasting. When my prayers returned to me unanswered, I went about mourning, as though for my friend or brother. I bowed my head in grief, as though weeping for my mother. But when I stumbled, they gathered in glee. Assailants gathered against me without my knowledge. They slandered me without ceasing. Like the ungodly, they maliciously mocked. They gnashed their teeth at me. I can't gnash teeth at nobody right now. Stop it. And that was starting Psalm 35, a Psalm of David, verses 1 through 16. What? Did you get what I was saying?
Yeah,
Alright, and ending today's Bible reading
I got it.
is Proverbs chapter 21, verses 17 and 18,
That's fun.
which says, "Whoever loves pleasure will become poor. Whoever loves wine and olive oil will never be rich. The wicked become a ransom for the righteous, and the unfaithful for the upright." Alright guys, that was our Bible reading for tonight. Let me go over our prayer request here.
Yeah.
Look,
Oh.
Luca. Alright, please keep the following people in prayer. Sherm, he's still hurting with his back really bad. Cindy Welsh, Layla and her son Emil, Rhonda Karshner, Abby Myers and Matthew Simpson, Jimmy Myers, Dora Carper, Judy Thompson, Elizabeth Jeffries, Garnet Boyer and Jim Mitchell, and the man that I was telling you about that's missing. He was last seen in Ohio. His name's Andre. He's a African American man. He is 6'4", so he's a big man. He's over 300 pounds, and he was last seen in Ohio driving a white BMW. The year 2011 is the year of the car. And they don't know what part of Ohio he was in, but he was last seen in Ohio. And he had like really short hair, maybe shaved even all the way. You can find him, a picture of him on Facebook actually, on my page or on Missing Persons page on Facebook. Okay guys, so that was everything for our Bible reading today. I hope it touched your hearts. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Let's bring those souls to Jesus, and God willing, we'll see you guys again tomorrow, and Sherm will behave.
Meow.
Bye guys. God bless. Good night.